Saturday, May 6th, 2023, morning edition. Please pardon any visual inaccuracies in this AI-generated video. But first, this day in history.
1536. The siege of Cusco commences, in which Incan forces attempt to retake the city of Cusco from the Spanish. 1659 English Restoration. A faction of the British Army removes Richard Cromwell as Lord Protector of the Commonwealth and reinstalls the Rump Parliament. 1757 Battle of Prague. A Prussian army fights an Austrian army in Prague during the 7 Years' War. Today's necrology, people of note and notoriety who have died.
Valery Baranov, 66, Ukrainian politician MP, 2007-2012, Governor of Zaporizhia Oblast, 2014. Michel Cordez, 77, French actor, The Horseman on the Roof, DDA, A Question of Taste, author and stage director, Suicide by Gunshot. Samuel T. Durrance, 79, American astronaut, STS-35, STS-67, Complications from a Fall. Haidar Haidar, 87, Syrian novelist, The Desolate Time, A Feast for the Seaweeds, The Mirrors of Fire. Arsenio Iglesias, 92, Spanish football player, Deportivo de La Coruna, Granada, and manager, Zaragoza. And now on to today's news.
Yevgeny Prigozhin, Wagner Group boss, says he will pull fighters out of Bakhmut. BBC. AI summary of this story. A video shows Prigozhin saying he will transfer positions in Bakhmut to units of the Russian Defense Ministry and withdraw remaining members of the Wagner Group to logistics camps.
Jordan Neely, the man killed in chokehold on NYC subway, is remembered as an entertainer shattered by his mother's murder. CNN. AI summary of this story. Jordan Neely, known for his Michael Jackson dance moves, was killed on a New York subway after being held in a chokehold by a Marine veteran. Neely struggled with the trauma of his mother's murder, which had a huge impact on him, according to a friend who knew him. Despite being homeless, Neely did not harm anyone, nor was he seen with any weapon before his death. The veteran, identified as Daniel Penny, never intended to harm Neely, according to his attorney.
North Carolina abortion 12-week ban likely despite governor's veto threat. BBC. AI summary of this story. Abortion rose 37% in North Carolina in the 2 months after the Supreme Court's ruling, according to the Society of Family Planning, an abortion rights and research nonprofit.
Yellowstone ending with Season 5, Matthew McConaughey to star in sequel, Polygon. Summary of this story. Paramount has announced that Yellowstone will end after its 5th season. However, a sequel series is in talks, with Matthew McConaughey being considered for a starring role. The second part of Season 5 hasn't finished filming due to a reported feud between Kevin Costner and series co-creator Taylor Sheridan. The sequel series will continue the Dutton family's story, with details yet to be announced. The original cast's return and which members will be part of the sequel series are still unknown.
Strong hiring, drop in unemployment tests. The Fed, Investors Business Daily. AI summary of this story. The Friday jobs report brought 3 pieces of bad news for the Fed.
Huge update is launched for billions of Gmail accounts, Daily Mail. AI summary of this story. Google has released passkey technology, which allows users to log in to apps and websites using biometrics or a device PIN instead of passwords. The new login system is expected to increase security by reducing the risk of using easily guessable passwords, while also making it easier to access accounts across different devices. While passkeys are still in their infancy, experts predict that the technology will eventually replace passwords. The new login system is currently being introduced by Google, Apple, and Microsoft.
Boston doctors perform groundbreaking brain surgery on baby still in womb. CBS Boston. AI summary of this story. Doctors at Brigham and Women's Hospital and Boston Children's Hospital performed a remarkable brain surgery on a baby still in the womb. The surgery was to treat a vein of Galen malformation, a rare blood vessel abnormality inside the brain, and was performed for the first time in the United States. The team used ultrasound guidance, a needle similar to those used for amniocentesis, and tiny coils to stop blood flow. The procedure was successful, and the baby was born healthy without any complications.
David Zaslav says Warner Brothers Discovery streaming business is no longer bleeding. Deadline. AI summary of this story. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav has announced that the company's U.S. streaming operation is now profitable, generating a $1.50 M profit during Q1 2023, compared to losses in previous quarters. The EBITDA rise is encouraging news for WBD as it prepares to launch its new HBO Max/Discovery plus hybrid service called Max later this year. The company plans to focus on growth in its streaming business by delivering content that subscribers will enjoy, and the new service will launch on May 23rd.
Regional bank stocks rebound on Friday, but still headed for steep losses on the week. CNBC. AI summary of this story. Regional banking stocks suffered steep declines this week following the seizure and sale of First Republic, resulting in losses for banks like PacWest, Western Alliance, and Zions. Despite protestations of solid finances, these banks' shares fell by up to 50%, causing investors to doubt their viability. Short sellers profited $1.2 billion in the first 2 days of May by betting against U.S. regional lenders, leading some analysts to suggest mispricing and regulatory changes such as expanded deposit insurance rules. Some are even calling for a temporary ban on short selling to reduce price pressure.
King Charles' coronation could cost eye-popping amount. Fox Business. AI summary of this story. The upcoming coronation of King Charles in the UK could cost between $60 million and $125 million. Security has been cited as a factor behind the estimated price tag, and some UK residents have expressed concerns about the cost of living crisis. While government funding is provided for national state occasions, the cost of the coronation has not been disclosed. The coronation will take place at Westminster Abbey, with Charles donning the St. Edward's crown and Camilla wearing the Queen Mary's crown.
8 killed in second Serbia mass shooting, suspect arrested. Reuters. AI summary of this story. Serbia is in mourning following 2 mass shootings in consecutive days, with the second attacker being a young man wearing a T-shirt with neo-Nazi symbols. The suspect is accused of killing 8 people and wounding 14 in Dubonja, south of Belgrade, late on Thursday. Serbia's President Vučić announced tougher gun control measures following the tragedies. On the 3rd of May, a 13-year-old boy killed 9 people at a Belgrade school in an incident believed to have been connected to bullying. And now a silly joke or 2 or 3 to lighten the mood after all the heavy stuff.
What do you call a beehive without the bees? An e-hive. Breaking news! Energizer Bunny arrested, charged with battery. A man walks into a bar and orders helicopter flavor chips. The barman replies, "Sorry, mate, we only do plain."
Hope you enjoyed today's artificial intelligence-generated news digest. For more, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button to activate notifications, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.